You only need these two books to be successful in anything in life, and this video I'm going to tell you why. The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene is a book that is banned in prisons, allegedly because it got brutal manipulation tactics. But you will not be reading it to manipulate people. You will read it to not get manipulated by people. Don't get this version of the book if you're gonna get it. Get the concise version. This one looks like a holy book, and probably most of you won't read that much anyway. This book will make you sense anyone who's trying to manipulate you. It gives you the keys that you want to read people like a book. The intentions of people will be revealed to you, because you know that these are rules of power. This is a human nature. People that attack this book are probably the people that can't handle power. This one right here is a treasure. One of the rules that anyone can apply is rule number 4. Always say less than necessary. All the people fall into the trap of saying too much about themselves, and they end up regretting that. Don't say that much. Keep your words compendious and concise. By doing that, not only you are raising the curiosity in the other person, but you are saving yourself from saying anything stupid. Because sometimes you open up to someone and afterwards you regret it, because you told him all your secrets, just because he was silent and you wanted to fill up the awkwardness of silence. Also, one of the best laws in this book is Law 10. Avoid the unhappy and unlucky. When someone tells you about a car that he got, all of a sudden you see that car everywhere. Imagine if he tells you about his problems. These problems will be in your life. Unfortunately, you are trying to help a drowning man, but you will be drawn into water with him. And in my opinion, the best law in this book is Law 34. Act like a king to be treated as one. Many people underestimate the power of the mind. When you walk into a place feeling like you own that place, people will feel your energy and they will respect you more. Act like you are somebody else. In a long enough time frame, your mind will believe it, and your beliefs create your reality. And that goes hand in hand with Law 25, recreate yourself. Disappearing for a short while and then come up with a new character, a new identity. Reinvent yourself, gain new experience, have a new style, be unpredictable. You will keep people on their toes trying to figure out what is your character. A boring character doesn't go that far. An interesting character goes beyond what he imagines. Here's a bonus tip. If you're gonna read this book, read the 50th Law by 50 Cent and Robert Greene. It's complementary to that book, but it talks about how to be fearless, how to do the thing that you're most afraid of. It teaches you how to face your fears and overcome them. So it goes hand in hand with the 48 Laws of Power. The second book is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. If there is only one book that you should read over and over again, it's this one. This is gonna help you not only in relationships, but in sales. The prospects love to talk about themselves, not your product. When you let them do that, they will actually buy from you eventually. They will feel like you are a good person, a good salesman. And the way to do that is by letting them talk about themselves. This is the trick behind this book. It makes people like you more and open up to you. They do the talking, you just listen. One of the methods in this book is to actually call people by their names. It's that simple. When you do that, you're showing that you are interested in that person and not only calling them by their name. Give him a nickname that he lives up to it. He will try always to do his best. He don't want that image that you form of him to fall away. He wants to live up to that expectation. If someone makes a mistake, don't call up the mistake first. You can do that easily by saying that you fall into that trap before. You did that mistake before. You are not putting a pressure on him. You are actually trying to make him better. You are creating an environment where people are trying to improve themselves to get better. Not that they are afraid to do anything bad because they will be punished. But what about the relationships? If you apply these techniques in this book, you will make friends in 2 months more than people can do in 2 years. People love to talk about themselves, about their problems, about their interests. The simple technique that you can follow is introducing yourself, smile, and ask questions about the other person. If you meet a muscular guy, ask him, do you work out? Where do you go? He will talk for hours about fitness. At the end of the conversation, he will thank you for having a great talk with you, even though you didn't talk that much. You only listened. People in nature want someone who can listen to them. When you give that to anybody, he will like you instantaneously, and you got a friend in your pocket. For the men out there, you can easily do that with women. Women are emotional creatures. They love talking. They love expressing their feelings. They do that by talking. If you know a new chick and you want her to like you, other than the physical appearance of you, you can be charming. You can make her like you instantaneously by listening to her problems and her life. They don't want anything from you. Just listen, and you will be instantaneously better looking in her eyes. And believe me when I talk from experience, they love that. One of the easiest techniques that you can use to make friends is actually complimenting someone, but it must be genuine. A compliment comes from the heart. A flattery comes from the mouth only. This actually goes hand in hand with one of the laws in this book, which is Law 12. One sincere compliment can do wonders in your relationships with people. So these books go hand in hand with each other. They are two faces to one coin. This being a softer version of this, and this being the mean version of this. What I suggest you to do is to read them together. 2 laws from here, and then 1 chapter from here. So you get the best of both worlds. That's it for this video. I hope you find it helpful. If you did, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you soon.